So here we have the Mini Convertible on a 70 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you inside the car and we'll run through some controls from there. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer in the middle, and the fuel gauge over on the right-hand side. Also in the middle, you can see the total miles for this car. They are only 4,736. Above that, we can change that information by pressing a button on the indicator stalk for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. You can also have a digital readout for the speedometer displayed there, which you can see there now. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right-hand side stereo and phone controls. Over in the center you'll see the main screen itself. So up on here we have our media and radio section, where you'll see we've got DAB and FM radio, Bluetooth audio so you can stream your music wirelessly. We also have USB input as well. All the movement I'm making on the screen is all being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial and the collection of buttons that surround it, but you can do everything from the dial. So, for example, you can rotate it to communication, push the button down, this is where you would then pair your phone up for the car. We have the main volume for the stereo just there. We then have the air conditioning, so you can determine the direction of the air, the fan speed, the temperature. When you're happy with those settings, that button turns your air conditioning on. Same button will turn it off again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperature you set just here. And we have a heated rear screen, of course, as well. We can turn off our traction control. This button will start and stop the engine. And this one turns off the stop and start, which is different to this. Obviously, that's starting the car and stopping the car when you get in or when you leave the car. This is designed to cut out the engine when you're stationary in traffic. At the minute that system is turned off, hit that button just there to turn the system back on. And when you're stationary and the battery level is charged correctly, the engine will cut out. You can turn that on and off whenever you wish to. We have a 12-volt charging socket with USB input, and then the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. The last thing I want to talk about is the roof, of course. So we have a button just up here, which will open, first of all, just the front section of the roof. So it gives you essentially a sunroof area just here. Go back to the button again, do exactly the same thing, and all four windows will go down simultaneously. The roof will then fold away, as you can see, and it's as quick as that. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call either of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.